Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's edition, Building Remote Teams for Entrepreneurs and SMEs. And tonight, I'm going to do a live demonstration for you on exactly how to use Trello for task management and for delegating tasks to your virtual assistant. Okay, so here we are. So when you first, I'm going to start at the very beginning. So when you first create an account on Trello, you're okay with the free account. You don't need the business upgrade. So you'll create a Trello account, and the very first thing that will happen is you will get a page that will look similar to this. You'll be asked to create a team name when you set up your account. So I've called this one Baba Avengers, which is what my team VAs, that's what we call ourselves. So you'll get a page like this with your team name on it. And then there'll be a button here that will say create a new board. So if you click on that, then you can give the board a title. So I'll just call this demo for now, and then click create the board. And you can create all sorts of backgrounds and colors, but I've just gone with the default here. Here we are. So it's already put in there lists. We're not going to use these, so I'm going to archive that list and archive this list. I'll just move this over here a bit so you can see it a bit better. And the first thing to do is to create your own to-do list. So there you go. So your own to-do list. And on here, so the way Trello works, you have a board, which is the large area. Then you have these lists. And then under each list, you create cards, and there'll be one card for every task or every to-do that needs to be done. So it's very similar to the old-fashioned T card system that people used to have on the office wall, and you would create things that needed to be done on those little cardboard T's, and then you slot them in the holder, and then you could move them around accordingly. So it follows the same principle. You can create these various different lists. So we'll add another one here, which is your VA to-do list there. Then it's good to also have scheduled out routine tasks. So you could do it for yourself, but for the purpose of this, I'm just going to do it for the VA only. So we'll have firstly daily tasks, weekly tasks, and monthly tasks. So that's the very sort of basic setup. And then so in here, then you may add some tasks to do for you, maybe to apply for a bounce back loan. Okay, so put that in there. And then so you've now raised a card for that particular task. And then if you click on the card itself, we'll flip over to the back. And then you can put a bit more information on here. So go on to the Barclays website. Okay, so add a little bit more detail or some instructions for your VA, etc. You can add those on there, and then you can add further comments, and these comments will just build up and get added to the card. So it's a good way for you and your VA to communicate with each other about a particular task using that card. You can add members to the list. So if there's a number of people that need to be involved in this, then you can add additional members to it as well. You can add checklists. You just build up the items using a checklist like this. And then as these get completed, you can check off those checklists. Now this is most important. You also add a due by date. So when has the task got to be completed by? So here we'll say this one has got to be done by Wednesday. You can set the time here if you want, or it's going to default to the same time that you actually raise the card. And then you can save that. We've got the task in there on the card. It's for me. I've set myself a due by date, and we've got a little checklist there as well. And now let's add one now for the VA. So it could be, let's say, post on Facebook. And then on the back of the card, and you click on it, you may have put some more details of what the post is going to be. We're going to set a due by date here, so that needs to be a post that's going to go out on Thursday. And so there we have that one done. You can also here attach files to it, so you can attach a link to a file, whether it's on your computer or on a cloud drive somewhere. So it's really important actually to keep all of the information on the card, so your VA hasn't got to go searching for the bits of information. So if you need to attach a document, it may be that the document's already on your shared folder, but also put a link to it on here as well. So it just saves time, it keeps everything tidy and easy to find. And if there's websites as well, if there's a website that needs to be referred to, then you can put a link on there, so we can go click on that and it will go straight to the website involved. Now then, labels. Let me talk to you about labels. I'll show you this. So it's really good to have labels. So you can have ones, I'm thinking of the ones we use. So we have one not started. So the VA may label it not started. Let's have another one. So they'll label it complete. So it's done. More information needed. So you can just create a series of different labels, and then this is a good way of just sort of indicating what important points about the particular card. Once it's finished, the VA can then take off necessary labels and inform you that it's now complete using the label. So add a couple more here. So a daily task here may be check emails. Monthly task may be provide social media content calendar for approval. And then maybe a monthly one may be produce P&L report. So you just start to build up these tasks, regular and to-dos on the Trello board. So now I'm going to show you some more of the sort of clever features on here. So if we click on this, up comes the more detailed menu. And you can link this to your calendar. So these are called Powerups. So these are extra features that you can unlock on Trello. So this is, I think, one of the most useful Powerups. If we click on that, and then there's all sorts of integrations and additions, but this one is fantastic. So I'm going to add that Powerup called Calendar. Okay, and then close that, close that. Now, it's added this calendar button here. So now, when I click on that, it goes to a calendar view, and you can see that it's dropped these into a calendar format. So you can click on this view, and you can see on any particular day easily any of the tasks that need to be completed and what you've got coming up. And even better than that, you can actually sync this with Google Calendars or iCal by using this link here. I'm not going to show you how exactly to do it because it will take another 5 or 10 minutes to do that. But you copy that link there, and then you can go into your Google Calendar or Apple Calendar, and then you can paste the link into there, and everything that's in here will sync up with your calendar. So that means it's also going to sync up with your phone and any other device that you use as well, your CRM system perhaps. So that's a really good feature. And then another really good feature, which I'll show you quickly, is if we go into this, and I need to click more. Email to board settings here. So this this board has got an email address, and so if you copy that email address and then put it into your contacts, you can save that email address as perhaps your Trello board, giving it your team name perhaps, and then whenever you get an email, you can forward that email to Trello, and it will pop it into here. So we'll add another list here, which may be to be scheduled. Add that list, and you can reorder these lists just by dragging them around. So I'm going to move that one to the very front, and then when I've got an email, if I've got an email and there's something as a result of that email, I've got to do something, or I want to allocate it to my VA, then I can forward the email to this Trello board. It will then be pop into there, and then I can then drag it from there to either my to-do list or to the VA's to-do list. I can then change the title on it as well, so the board will show what's in the subject field. So the card will show what's in the subject field, but I can retitle that to something that makes a little bit more sense perhaps to me or to the VA. So very, very simple to use, and it's a way of making sure that everything is kept nice and tidy, that your VA knows exactly what's got to be done, when it's got to be done by, and can also communicate with you, ask questions. You can provide further information, and you can just build up your workflow using this Trello. We also use this, so I have a weekly Zoom call with my entire team, and we use this as the agenda for the call. We have all of the team. They all have their own task lists on here, and we just talk through each task one by one. I answer any questions that they may have, provide any further clarity that may be needed. New tasks get discussed and added to here as the meeting goes on. There is also a really good app as well, which runs on either an iPhone or an Android device. So it's really worth downloading that app. And then whenever you're out and about, if something pops into your head and you need your VA to do something, then just add it onto the Trello board. And it's very, very simple, quick to do. So that's really worth doing. So we have a rule that every single task that needs to be done is on the Trello board. I have a rule also that if I ask them to do something on a WhatsApp message or on the phone or in a call, then it's the VA's job to make sure that the details are added onto Trello, due by dates are set, and then we can make sure that it can be tracked and it can get done. So there we are. So I hope that's been of use. If you'd like to find out any more details about Powerups and how we can help out with systemizing your business or helping you recruit a virtual assistant, then please go to the website there, scan the code on the left, go to the website. There's all the details about Powerups and what we do and how we do it. If you'd like to book a call with me to have a one-to-one chat, then please do use the QR code there on the right of the screen, and that will give you access to my calendar and book a time in and we can have a Zoom call. If this has been of use to you, then please do share it, like it and share it. The little notifications bell at the top right, I think it is, of the screen, If you click on that, then you'll get notifications when I'm doing further YouTube lives and when new videos get uploaded. I will be back again on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. And on Wednesday, we're going to be looking at internet security and how to safely share passwords and logins with your remote team. So that's it for now. Thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday.